Hi, it's about 1975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Legacy version on Xbox. Now, for those of you that have been paying attention lately, you might notice I've been dabbling with live streaming. I do have good enough internet now to live stream. I was just checking the quality and seeing if it's something I want to do. Because there are certain situations, certain things that go on that make sense to live stream. Like, for example, if I live stream this fight, I wouldn't be talking over it at 2 times speed. There's no way I'm going to make a 20-something minute video talking about Elite Dangerous, or pretty much any subject really. 20 minutes is a long time to talk to myself over a video. However, what I could have done is live stream this and just put the fight up as a live stream. So that's something I'm looking to dabble with. I messed up and for some reason I couldn't get my microphone working on the last live stream that I did, which was the first one I connected a webcam and a microphone to. Got the webcam working and the microphone working, so I don't know why. And also, I wasn't able to monetize the live stream before I put it out, which is something else I'm trying to experiment with. Which would mean I have to put ad breaks in, so I don't know if I want to do that. I might just do what I did with the live streams, which is have a free live stream and then monetize the video afterwards. I'm not sure. But ultimately, being able to live stream the game gives me opportunities to do stuff that will bring you stuff that would be slightly different. Also, when doing a live stream, I don't have to think of a topic, a subject, or have something to talk about for the entire length of the video, which can be sometimes quite ridiculously draining week in, week out, trying to talk about a game that the developers have pretty much left to its own devices for now 2 years. Nearly 3. It seems like ages since looking back through my videos. You can see when the game was at its peak, massive wing fights, fun intergalactic wars, and you can see the dip and the tail off, and then there's the dead period completely, and then there's this period of slight resurgence. I'm not going to say it's fully resurgent because it's not, but there's certainly more players playing now than there was a year and a half ago, which is interesting. I do honestly believe it is still the best space sim on Xbox. Probably it is my favourite game on Xbox. As much as I love Baldur's Gate's a single player game and in a completely different category to this. I could spend days playing Baldur's Gate on my own, but it doesn't scratch the same itch as this does. And the social interaction, the having fun with other people situation is what I enjoy. Here I'm fighting against Muthron. I haven't seen Muthron for a while. The Most Squadron have been one of the squadrons that are very new to the game, but have been really crucial in keeping the game alive, and bringing more life to the game. Unfortunately for me, I chose the wrong setup for this fight. I have 2 sets of plasmax for this ship. Short-range blaster ones, which are ridiculously powerful, that do more damage when I'm overheating, and phasing ones, which are a bit powder puffy, but go straight through the hull, which are great against things like FDLs, that sort of thing. Not so much against crates and crate phantoms, but when I originally chose to come over and have this fight, it was pretty much against all comers. So Elite Dangerous is a rock paper scissors game, and sometimes you choose the wrong thing and you just have to make the best of it, and that's what this fight was. It was a very enjoyable fight and a very close run thing. Now, in my efforts to try and keep Elite Dangerous alive, or at least keep it in people's minds and show people that there's still life on the Xbox version of the game, I think live streaming could be an essential tool. The 2 live streams I've done so far, one was me going to the Lookout Base, which is just a cool, interesting site for anyone, whether they're playing in solo, open, private group, whatever, to go and visit. The second video was supposed to be me and Skibby pirating Seoul. I think we got 1 bit of piracy done. And that's before I started recording, before I started live streaming. And would you know it, we had a logger that logged on me 3 times during the night. He didn't like being interdicted, and you actually see the whole conversations between me and him. He's now since blocked me, which is what people do when they don't like being caught out cheating. And he originally denied that it was cheating and said that we shouldn't have been interdicting him, which I pointed out that he's an Imperial player in Seoul, and he seemed confused by this as to why people would be attacking an Imperial pilot in Seoul. But you know, as far as roleplay PvP goes, that's what power play is for, and this gentleman clearly doesn't understand that, and he's just someone who pulls the plug when he starts losing. The interesting thing was, he wasn't someone who pulled the plug until he started losing. So the sort of player that if he's winning, he will keep playing and expect you to stay logged in, but he's not willing to. So ultimately, I'm glad players like that block me, because they are absolutely pointless, and nobody wants to encounter players like that when they play Elite Dangerous really in open. The fact that they'll trust me that, like, I start live streaming insult, anything could happen, and what it turns out to be is a knight chasing around after a combat logger. You couldn't make it up. It just felt that way. Not much I could do. So in the future, I may live stream on odd occasions. I'm not planning to like make it a regular thing, because my life is not a regular thing. With my shift pattern at work, the amount of overtime I do, the bizarre things that we get up to with the animals and the rescue, it's very difficult to schedule anything in my life. So, you know, I think an unannounced, sudden out of the blue live stream once in a while, keep people on their toes, could be just quite a bit of fun. I don't think I'm gonna like pre-plan and advertise I'm doing live streams or anything like that. I'm just gonna put them up, you know, live stream it, and then later put the video out as a like bonus live video. And if you want to watch them, go ahead and watch them. If you want to watch someone combat log 3 times and get salty in messages, that second live stream I did recently is very funny. The guy is properly not very happy, yeah, it was a few of us sent him messages about combat logging. Yeah, he wasn't agreeing with us. It is a shame, because we're in that place now where I want the game to attract new players. However, I don't want it to attract new cheats. We went through that cycle when the game first came out. There was, you know, absolutely hordes of combat loggers when the game first came out, and then over time things settle down and people get used to, like, you know, at least knowing that that's a faux pas and not something you should be doing, you know. And there are a lot of people that continue to combat log all throughout, and you know, they were marked, they were called out, and people knew who they were. Now we've got a new breed of people starting to play the game. We're going to get another round of people who are going to become cheats, people who are going to become gankers, people who are going to become pirates, people who are going to become traders, people who will become explorers. And it's about finding that balance between everyone's play styles that like creates an environment that's fun for everybody and, you know, not too harsh, hopefully. But we'll have to see. The new breed of gankers have got to go some to be as bad as the old breed of gankers, that's for certain. And, you know, some people consider what I do as a pirate to be ganking, but then, you know, I disagree with those people, but a lot of people have that opinion that any interaction with another player that's non-consensual is bad. Well, this was a consensual PvP fight. I think my opponent was like, do you want to call it, at some point, and they're like, I'm like, nah, to the death, I don't mind. It was one of those coming right down to the wire. It was, you know, about how soon we could get our shields back at this stage with the bi-weaves. But I'm going to leave it there and say that's all. Thank you very much for watching. GG to Muthrom, and yeah, and hello to the combat logger that logged on live stream if you're watching this. Anyway, that's all. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.